Coach, congrats on the win. I wanted to ask you right away about, there was a stretch in the third quarter, it might have been right out of the gates in the third, you got down by 5 or 6 and called timeout and rallied right back. Anything specific that took place there that kind of got you going?
No, I mean, it was just, again, kind of like the beginning of the game, kind of around and say, we're flat. We weren't moving the ball, we weren't moving off the ball as well, setting some picks on the backside. And honestly, getting after a few guys, Connor McKee's one of them, look for your shot. We all have to be offensively aggressive in that. And I reiterated the fact that at halftime I said, be unselfish to each other. That's what's got us this far. That's why we have, so many guys that score in so many different ways, never have the same lead score. But that was my big push. That and defensively, we were giving up layups, and layups are way too easy for an athletic team like that.
Have you seen a lot of teams that quick, and how tough was that on your defense with the number of different guys that they had aggressively going to the hoop?
I mean, they're up there with some of the most athletic because, they're all the way down the line, 1 through 5 that's on the court is always a athletic kid that can take it to the rim. And my big push was, we can't let them get to the rim. They're very good at finishing or drawing fouls, whereas I want to keep them on the outside. If they want to shoot over us, so be it. That's not their strength. Their strength is being athletic and, like I said, getting to the rim, getting to the foul line. And I said, don't overplay. And we made the plays we had to. It was not a perfect game by any means.
Can't remember exactly, 15 out of 18, 16 of 19, something like that at the free throw line. You got to be pretty pleased with that, huh?
I was. The one thing, it wasn't a pretty game for us as far as offensively and even defensively. But one thing I liked is that in this case, we've lost several games where we were up and missed some free throws down the stretch, made some mistakes, some turnovers, where tonight I thought, we were the team that was down. We made the plays to get the lead and honestly took care of the ball great that last minute and a half and knocked down big free throw after big free throw. And that's what you got to do in a close game. Free throws will win or lose you the ball game.
They did a lot of cutting off of the free throw line, kind of curling around the elbow there in that first half. It seemed like your guys that were down on the block were a little bit more aware of that in the second half to cut those guys off.
Yeah, and it's something we talked about yesterday, because they are so athletic, they'll go more of a 5-out almost set, just cutting off. And at halftime I asked, when they go those 5-out, I said, how many screens are being set? And they said, a lot. And I said, actually, there's not really very many, if any, screens being set. I said, fact is, we are overplaying away from the ball, and that gives them that first step cutting right to the ball. And I thought we did a much better job in the second half of having our hand in front as they come towards the ball. And the biggest thing is, first half we were just trailing. And again, something that we talked about before the game, something we talked about at halftime. Second half we did a much better job of being in the passing lane.
Have to have some confidence coming into tomorrow night to get another shot here at HK.
Oh yeah, but at the same token, we have to be ready to play ball, because I think we were on a 7 or 8 game winning streak the last time we faced them, and we got thumped. And like I told the boys, I said, tonight I thought we were maybe a little overhyped. I think some of them had football in the brain, with everything that happened with the 2 close ball games between Cam and Audubon, and Audubon came out on top, and they were the one that dome. And with Sparty, last time. They made us play their game, and we were a little hesitant. And I said, tomorrow night it's a workmanlike approach. We do what we do well, and if we do what we do well, that's what we can do. We can't play their game, because last time we did that and it did not work.